My name is Nicole Dextras. I'm from Vancouver, Canada in British Columbia. I'm an environmental artist. I'm here at Cal State Fullerton in the beautiful Arboretum, and I'm doing an art residency here. I'm working with Chris Barnhill. He's the Living Collections Curator here at the Fullerton Arboretum.
This is Eugenia uniflora, or the Suriname cherry. And
oh, it's actually called a cherry.
It is called a cherry. It's not really a cherry, but...
And with him, I'm examining the plants that they have here in the garden. He's helping me identify all sorts of plants that I'm not familiar with. So it's really an education for me also just to be here and to learn about all of these great plants and all the variety that's here in the Arboretum. I like to use mostly natural materials in the creation of the dresses. The idea is that they are completely biodegradable. The types of materials that I use are woods, fibers, things like rush, which was commonly used to make baskets in North America, and also cattail, which is readily available everywhere, and it's a beautiful material to work with. And I will be creating a project while I'm here that's part of the Urban Foragers series. The concept for the Urban Foragers series is a series of dresses that are self-sustaining little units. They are a garment, they are a shelter, and they are a garden. So they provide a place for you to stay, the food that you need to eat, and they're very mobile. They're based on the idea of being a nomad. Possibly today or even in the future, where you would have to move around with all of your stuff, but it has to be very compact. The dresses also come apart, so if you had to travel a long distance, you could take them completely apart and haul it behind you, maybe take the subway or some other means of transportation. But since the dresses are on wheels, you can also just walk around in them. There are 3 different dresses. Right now we have the mobile garden dress, which is a dome shape like a hoop skirt, and it's filled with all these little pots of vegetables, lettuces and basil, herbs, vegetables, the types of thing that you could make a salad with. And the idea is that we will actually make food with the stuff that's in these dresses. So there's the mobile garden dress, then there is the nomadic harvest dress. The nomadic harvest dress is based on a yurt design, and the idea is that it has all these pockets on the outside where you could walk around and basically forage in a community garden or in abandoned orchards or any kind of place, I'm assuming in an urban kind of environment, where you would fill the pockets with all the types of things that you find that are edible. And in that is included not just vegetables, but a lot of plants that were medicinal plants, the kinds of plants that natives used to use for medicine and food. The 3rd dress that I'm developing here at Cal State and in the Arboretum is a new dress that's called a traveling seed bomb dress. And this one is different in the sense that it's a dress like the other ones. It's very mobile, but this one will actually transform into a shelter. So this one will become a teepee. So there's parts of the dress that get turned around and whatnot, and then it actually becomes like a cone shape. And the cone shape is really interesting for me because I like to base my designs on natural phenomena. And so hence the dress that is about seeds, it's based on the pine cone. And of course the cone idea is the shape of the teepee. It will also have these little pockets all the way around it that will have seed bombs in it, and they kind of reflect the type of the edges of the pine cone that they move out when they want to expand their seeds. So this will actually be little sort of triangular pockets all the way around, and then the performer will be able to take the seed bombs and launch them from their dress. They'll have a whole variety of native California plants that she can seed wherever she goes as she travels around the urban environment. The concept of the Urban Foragers is based on them being a community, and if they were all together, then they can share their own foods, and they can share foods with other people. Usually when the dresses are presented, we do create food and share it with the public. So that's part of the idea. And in this instance, it's the first time that the three of them will be together, and that's really exciting for me. To see them interact with each other also, and to help each other out, almost creating their own little space, their own little garden space, their own community. And within this space, they were able to share a communal meal. The mobile garden dress made a salad from the plants in her skirt, which included salad greens, basil, and tomatoes. She also used some ingredients from the nomadic harvest dress, such as pomegranates. The nomadic harvest dress made a soup from her vegetables foraged from the Arboretum garden, with squash, tomatoes, chard, with herbs from the mobile garden dress. The traveling seed bomb dress made an energy snack with nuts, seeds, and shredded coconut. This project is as much about awareness of local foods as it's about slowing down our ever-increasing supercharged lifestyles and envisioning a more sustainable way of life. You know, one that allows us to grow but also encourages us to take our time and create meaningful connections.